please, if you can, go follow my Instagram. It is full of stuff. So far, we got 18 followers, mixed between people that know my channel and people who don't. Please, if you have an Instagram account, please follow me. And also, if you have a Facebook account, follow my new Facebook page. There's not much on it so far, but I'm hoping to expand on that in the future. Now you're wondering, D the B, how do you find these amazing platforms? Well, obviously, go to my main channel, and there will be a tab with my Instagram link and my Facebook link. With that out of the way, let's get started with the video. Hello guys, it's D to the B here, with my friend Full Metal Dipper.
What's up, guys?
And today we're going to be talking about an old show named Friends, which a lot of people should know about this show because this show is pretty popular.
Were you born in the 90s or grew up watching it?
Repeat that again?
I was assuming you were either born in the 90s when it came out or grew up watching it as a kid.
Me, it was the exact...
The only way you would know what we're talking about.
Yeah. For me, I saw it when I was maybe like 16, I think. So yeah, I didn't even grow up watching as a kid. It is kind of sad, to be honest. And I figured, hey, let's do a big old series review. So, pretty good show. Very likable characters. The characters consist of Ross, Rachel, Joey, Chandler,
Ross.
Who is Ross's sister again? Oh, Monica. Sorry. Couldn't spell for a second. And of course we do have some additional characters, which there are way too many to count.
Yes. Way too many.
So yeah, the show is really good. Like, Joey is funny. Just
he is pretty.
How he goes like, hey.
How you
doing? I like how we just both said that.
I think I make a better Joey than you.
That is probably true.
But you could probably do a better Ross than me.
True. Yeah, let's get into the characters real quick. Ross is a geek about dinosaurs or something like that. It's been a while since I've seen the show.
Yeah, it's been a while. My brother binges it on I think it's either HBO Max or whatever streaming service it's on. But they play it every night on Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah, they do that. It's weird.
I don't know why they do it, but whatever.
And Phoebe, and I'm just gonna say this, I could be wrong, or maybe it was just the writing. Phoebe just seems very autistic to me. She does. I'm just saying.
They're really stupid.
Yeah, she has that vibe to her.
But she has that autistic vibe, but she could just be really freaking stupid.
That is true.
The girl who plays her is not autistic at all.
Right, of course. I don't know. It just feels like that to me. But maybe you're right. It is. Maybe she is just stupid.
Yeah. Imagine this, though, for a minute. Imagine you or me being asked to be part of the rerun, if they ever do a rerun, and actually play an autistic character. Because autistic. How funny would that be?
That would be funny. Then there's Joey, which of course we mentioned a bit earlier in the video. He is the roommate of Chandler and also a guy who wants to be a movie actor, which of course each time it fails.
He sucks at acting.
My favorite joke with Joey was when it was he was playing for a hospital show or movie, and he kept going like, when he's supposed to be acting good, and then the end, it's just like, he's dead.
He's dead, Jim.
It's just like they tried to have him have a line, and they're like, no, he's dead.
You're dead. You're not having a line. You're dead. You're just dead.
They're
You
like,
fall down the shaft.
and then of course there was another episode where they, Joey was getting too cocky, and of course, as payback, the writers kill him off in the most stupidest way possible.
It is kind of funny though, like having him fall down the elevator shaft.
I like Joey where he's like, "Hey, how about you come with me, please?"
Did that on the original iCarly with Jonah, I think his name was. And that's actually a reference to that episode when they kill off Joey's character. On Days of Our Lives.
Interesting.
I think that's the name of the show that he was doing. I don't even remember.
But yeah, I just like how Joey in that episode, after he finds out his character and they're actually developing the episode, he's like, why don't you go with me? And they're like, nah, I think you should do it.
That was too funny.
Then Monica, of course, being the sister to Ross, which I do kind of feel bad for Monica, to be honest.
Yeah, she eventually married Chandler.
Yeah, that was a good positive. Like, the reason why I feel bad for her is because, like, throughout the show, she's that kid that isn't really appreciative. Or, you get what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Like, there was one episode in the show where I think it was like a wedding or a reunion, and Monica wanted to do the speech or something like that. But of course, when she did it, they didn't appreciate it, and then they had Ross do it later, and they appreciated it. Like, I feel so bad for her.
Yeah, it's like, how does she not do anything to herself? Like, and I'm getting mad.
And then another episode that proves this case was the episode where Ross and Monica go to their parents' house, and an example, Ross's stuff survived the flood, but her stuff didn't, of course.
I would be so pissed if that were to happen. Like, to my family, where my stuff was the only one that didn't survive the flood.
Yeah, then there's Chandler, which, did we talk about Chandler already? I've lost track already.
And all we've said about him is that he's married to Monica.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Chandler is the roommate of Joey. And Joey and Chandler have a really good relationship together.
Yeah. And it's like you and me having a relationship. We just did it perfectly.
Yeah.
Like, not like boyfriend relationship.
Oh, no.
Really close. Like, it's like a bromance with you and me.
Yeah, just two friends. Like,
because I mean, the definition of a bromance is the close but non-sexual relationship of two or more men.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna get canceled.
I mean, that is a fact, though. Like honestly, and that's how close you and me are.
Yeah, like their relationship in a non-sexual way is very interesting.
They have a really good romance. Let's just say that.
Yeah. And of course, my cat is trying to get in.
Any guys watching this video will know what a bromance is. Especially you and me when we watch this video after we post it.
Just someone wrong watches the video and they're like, "Oh, we need to cancel this guy."
We need to get him. We need to get him demonetized.
We need to get his whole channel removed.
You're not even getting monetized anyway. But why would someone try to demonetize you?
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm honestly hoping that once I start my videos, I'm going to end up getting monetized.
Yeah. So yeah, their dynamic is really good. As Full Metal Dipper mentioned earlier, that eventually Chandler and Monica get together and they get married. Of course, they have to adopt kids. Of course.
Yeah. Mainly
Then,
for Monica's sake.
then
Because she
there's
was being pregnant and then staying fat the rest of her life. Like she was before they even all of them met.
yeah. Then there's Rachel.
Rachel was weird.
Yeah, or she was weird, which I'm
She
gonna
was
get
funny,
to.
but she was-
Which I'm gonna get more into Rachel a bit later in the video.
I honestly could not live with Monica though because she is so OCD about everything.
Do you remember the episode? I think it was the Thanksgiving episode, and she makes this like pastry, and she adds like meat and that stuff in it, and then Ross is just like, "This tastes like feet," and Joey's like, "I like it."
And then I go to my cousin's apartment on Thanksgiving.
Nice.
And my parents will just get a hotel.
And since we talked about one of the previous characters, Phoebe, we might as well bring up her twin sister.
Yeah.
She was, how do we put this? Well, how do I put this?
How do we put this in a way that's not demeaning the twins? That's the big question. Is how do we say what we want to say in a way that we won't be offending any sets of twins?
Yeah. Best.
Weird, but
yeah.
kind of fun at the same time.
Yeah. And the same actress does a pretty good job of betraying the two. I will give credit
like,
that.
Liv and Eddie. They both are played by the same person.
Yeah. Now let's talk.
People do like that.
Let's talk about another character that's in the show, which I personally cannot stand, and that's Janice.
Oh, Janice is annoying.
I can't stand Janice. She's like, "Oh my god." I'm like, "Oh no."
Speaking of Janice, she's so annoying.
Oh, I'm actually looking at the characters of the cast. Do you know that Jon Favreau is in here? I didn't.
Really?
Yeah, he was Pete Becker. I don't remember that character.
I don't remember Pete either. The name sounds familiar, but I don't remember him.
And while we're at it, let's talk about Ross's son. Ben. Yeah, Ben was a weird case, especially when they faded him out a little bit later, which is weird.
Yeah.
And then replaced it for his kind of sister that Ross and Rachel had, which I'm going to get to that. Because I have so many things to say about that. Alright, let's talk about Ross and Monica's parents.
What do you think about that?
To be honest, I haven't even seen that show. How is it?
Are you serious?
I have not seen Seinfeld.
Bro, it's funny.
I keep seeing it on Netflix.
Bro, you gotta watch it. It's funny.
You know, I actually did watch one clip of Seinfeld in school. It was like, I think it was like a parody of the Kennedy assassination.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, it was like someone's fired a spitball and then
machine.
What? I don't know, but as I said, that was the clip that I saw where it was like a spitball hit one and then they say it flicked off another. Because, of course, there was that theory about the Kennedy assassination.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, there are so many characters in the show. Yeah. There's so many. But yeah, pretty good. But yeah, so many good things. The ending was pretty nice.
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing a video where, like, this guy on YouTube was saying, like, what the actors were basically saying, this was, like, their final goodbye. If I'm remembering what that video said. But there's one reason I need to talk about that is kind of controversial to the show, but I needed to get out of the way. I know Full Metal Dipper might disagree with me on. Who knows? I know some people definitely disagree with me on this, but I hate Rachel and Ross's relationship in this show. I really do.
No, I definitely agree.
Like, as separate characters, they're fine.
Yeah.
They're fine. Well, maybe except Rachel. Like, she's
I would hate to have to take the blame for something I didn't do.
Yeah, like, there's so many cases why their relationship doesn't work. Even with the finale. Case one. Like, the episode where Ross and Rachel went separate. And, of course, Ross did some naughty things, of course.
That we can't talk about here on YouTube. Unfortunately.
And Rachel and Ross somehow get back together, but of course in the price, Ross has to admit that he was full responsible for the whole situation. Which, of course, he didn't even read the whole thing, which I honestly couldn't blame him. If I had a girlfriend and they had me a whole paper for an apology, I'd be like, oh, heck no.
Yeah.
I ain't reading that.
If I had a girlfriend like that who did that to me, bye, Felicia. You're on your own.
And then, granted, it was both their fault. Ross doing the naughty things, and then Rachel, I forget what she did. It's been a while since I've seen the show.
Yeah.
Another example of my case is the episode where Ross and Rachel get married. Oh my gosh, that episode. Of course, they were drunk when they got... Sorry, what?
I said, once you see a picture of it, you'll know.
Alright. Of course, in the previous episode, Ross and Rachel got drunk, and then they got drunk married. I'm just gonna call it that. And of course, when they find out that they've been legally married, they don't even try the relationship. Rachel's just like, hey, let's do a divorce, which is kind of a bad thing because Ross got out of a divorce or something like that not too long ago. Like, not even giving it a try. The thing that also ticks me off about their relationship, it keeps going back, they keep going off and on again. Off, on, off, on. Like, I can understand trying it. Oh my gosh. I'm never gonna finish this video.
That's what I'm doing for my first video. How many views do you think my first video will get?
There's so many things I'm gonna have to cut out in this recording.
Yeah. I know you're obviously gonna watch it.
Probably just to support you.
Yeah, whether you actually like it or not is unknown to me, but
Alright.
Just I already know
L to the C.
Watch it when he sees it.
Alright, let's get back to the main topic.
Yeah.
So they don't even try the relationship. They don't even try. If they tried it, completely understand. Not every relationship is going to work, but in the first few seconds they realize they're married. Let's get a divorce. I'm like, what the heck? Of course, they get the divorce. Like, I wouldn't be as pissed off with this relationship if they like maybe tried it once, maybe tried it twice, maybe even maybe even 3 times. I forget how many times they've tried the relationship. And then in the end, they love each other. They love each other as Rachel is leaving, which pissed me off. I'm like, dude, really? And of course, they did the forced relationship. They should have just let that relationship die, to be honest.
Yeah.
I know some person in the comments is going to tell me that I'm a dumb idiot and that I should be canceled for this dumb opinion. But yeah, their relationship.
I wouldn't be surprised if I got a couple of haters on my first video. I sound nothing like a hillbilly. But, like, I sound nothing like a redneck, but I am a redneck.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I'm not from the South. Like, I don't have a Southern accent like Outlaw or RFTV.
I'm sorry I had to do it.
Southern, especially Southern Blend. Southern Blend especially will turn you Southern.
But yeah, the show is pretty good, except Ross and Rachel's relationship.
Yeah. Other than that, it was really good. At
some point, I think Joey and Rachel were in a relationship, but I'm pretty sure that just lasted an episode, if I'm remembering right.
I think so.
Yeah, it didn't last that long. Which I'm actually fine with that, because knowing her relationship with Ross, and no, we don't need that.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty good show. Pretty good comedy. Some things did tick me off, like every other show. Like, of course, Janice. She ticked me off a lot.
Yeah.
Not even like the point to blow my top. It's just like the point where I'm like, oh no. This again?
And like, why every time? Why?
It's the same. It's like how I feel about Omega from the Bad Batch.
Yeah. Omega is so freaking weird.
But granted, I don't know which one is worse, Janice or Omega. I really can't decide.
I don't know. They both are bad. I don't know who's worse. I can't decide.
Yeah, it's really hard. They're both freaking annoying.
They really are.
But yeah. And then another character is Gunther. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. He's a interesting character, a little weird in my opinion.
Yeah, he definitely looks the part as if he was fruity.
Especially how...
Because I know how YouTube is nowadays. I don't want to say the actual word.
Yeah. Oh, since
a lot of people know what I mean by fruity.
Yeah.
But I have friends who are fruity.
YouTube sometimes like...
No. Do I respect their decision as their friend? Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I have guy friends who are fruity, and I have female friends who are fruity.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna get this video taken down.
Not necessarily. Like, if little kids watch this video, they're not gonna know what we mean by fruity.
That's true.
Like, that actually means.
But yeah.
Even some adults don't even know what fruity means.
Pretty likable characters, except Janice.
Yes.
And Ross and Monica's parents. I don't like them either. But yeah. That's about it. I can't say anything else.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you, Full Metal Dipper, for joining me in this video. This probably very cringy video.
Probably.
Alright. Have a
Especially
nice
mainly because of me.
I think it's me because I keep spacing out. Alright. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye.